Grand Rising, lovely people. Give y'all a chance to see that I'm live for those that want to maybe tune in. Star Angel 4441. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically guided. Thank you, Holy Heavenly Creator, Almighty Spirit, Holy Father, who sits high in heaven and looks down below. Very grateful for spiritual discernment, spiritual cleansing, being awakened, transition in this here and now to understand the real from the fake, and that means these demonic spirits and the trickery of their way of life, which is not of the Holy Spirit. It's a spiritual warfare amongst us. It's a battle of the souls. And a lot of dark spirits have been misguiding, misleading, teaching, embedding their demonic, toxic, evil ways, which again is not of the Holy Heavenly Creator. As the Holy Spirit says, those that hear, meaning spiritually hear him, you will answer your calling. There are a lot of sleep spirits unawakened that live according to this demonic way of life. And again, it is not of the Holy Spirit. Spirit family say what they say, they mean what they say, and they say what they mean. There are a lot of confusion, a lot of distraction. This way of life keeps you hidden from true self-identity, being original, being authentic, understanding your purpose, understanding the Holy Spirit and how to co-create, how to communicate and understand the downloads, the messages, the signs that the Spirit family bring. This way of life teaches you how to stay stuck and stagnant, being a fallen spirit, because you will not elevate when it comes to the Holy Heavenly Creator and His true abundance. You won't ever be awakened if you continue to live according to this way of life when it comes to understanding the Almighty Creator and how He designed you, created you, for you to understand your spiritual DNA, for you to detach from this toxic way of life with these dark, low, negative, evil spirits that brainwash, trick, manipulate, misguide you. They embed, they hypnotize you, they put you under their demonic spells, and people don't think that that stuff is real, but it is. It's right around you, it's right in front of you. You're just hidden, meaning not awakened to spiritual discernment, which is the real truth of the Almighty Creator and the Spirit family. This way of life keep you stuck. It keep you living, and not just living, but thinking outdated. That's why so many things keep repeating itself, and that's why it never gets better, it only gets worse. This way of life, when it comes to this spiritual warfare that is amongst us, these dark entities keep you all fighting, bickering, angry, mad, ill, vengeful, slick, cunning, all the things that is not of the Holy Spirit. This way of life teaches much confusion. And it teaches so much confusion that it teaches you all to keep following instead of being independent. You all codepend. But the real problem is you codepend on toxic spirits and their bribes, their offers, their temptation. You all fall weak. Very easy to be seduced. All of this is not of the Holy Creator, but you can best believe, because the Holy Spirit sits high and looks down below on this fallen facade world, because His people like myself are here enlightened, awakened, and we've answered our calling for those that understand. And we know not to entertain and indulge and participate in this toxic way of life. We know how to be here but not be of here, for those that can understand deeply and think outside of your small box mindset. We were hidden in plain sight, but now we are not hidden anymore. And to understand again what I speak is because I've been awakened to my true, authentic self. Nothing of this world can divide the bond, the hold that the Holy Spirit has on me. I understand again that many are called, but only few are chosen. And the reason that is because too many people fall prey to temptation. Too many people lack spiritual discernment, spiritual knowledge and understanding, and the Holy Creator's spiritual wisdom. Too many people follow and love the ways of this world, and I do not. I understand why I got separated, detached, because it was already written and ordained for me and what is written on my life when it comes to the Holy Spirit book of life. Not the things that are taught here, which is illusional. Too many people love being materialistic, prideful, egotistical. Too many people love to compare and compete instead of truly understanding yourself and not be worried about the next man or next woman. Too much confusion is constantly being taught and embedded down to the children, and it's affecting their spirit. When it comes to this spiritual warfare, I stay spiritually in tune, insight, staying within, not being a follower of this demonic world, but a follower of the Holy Spirit and my spiritual family that protects, guides, show me, love me, overly conditional. There's no back and forth, no debating, guessing, second guessing who you are, what you are, because you live in truth. And it's not being taught here. Because again, why would these dark demonic entities, beings, teach you the righteous when they want to keep you hindered? They want to keep you under their brainwash. And a lot of people fall short of the real glory of the Holy Creator, His law of abundance. So many people want, as they say, their wealth, their riches, their fame, their recognition, and you all are the ones that are lost souls. This plague plantation is full of lost souls, unawakened to your true identity. You all keep living in a mask, a veil. The Holy Spirit unmasks. The Holy Spirit shows light. The Holy Spirit will send you through a wonderful spiritual healing process where you are not living according to the ways of this world, even though you are here. It's a big difference being a part of something and indulging and entertaining, and you got dark spirits draining you of your energy. The more you physically keep moving and operating according to this way of life, the more the demonic spirits are using you as their puppet, as people say. And yes, I do see the chains where so many spirits are bound because of this way of life. The teachings, the guidance, all the chaos, confusion, destruction, endings. Until you all truly wake up, you will continue to, as y'all look at it, suffer. But you got to understand, it's not what they doing, it's what you're doing. It's called taking accountability. It's called really standing up, not for what you believe in, but what is truly righteous of the Holy Creator. Because then and only then can you really stand and not fall. Then and only then can you truly acknowledge and embrace and accept and not be stagnant or a lazy spirit, stuck in pride and ego and gluttony, greed, never satisfied. And the reason that is because of this warfare. When it comes to dark spirits, there's no rest for the wicked. Their whole agenda has always been, meaning they've already been strategized, planned to keep souls lost so they can control you. This way of life teaches you slave, entrapment. This way of life teaches burdens. This way of life brings illnesses, plagued plantation. This is not of the Holy Creator. I know better, that's why we do better. When it comes to truly being connected, again, the Holy Spirit say, his people will know the way because their spirit is going to speak. And the Holy Spirit guides the tongue. And those that are connected to him truly understands his way and not this way. This way is toxic, very full of evil. And it's not funny. You all keep wondering or making comments and saying this and saying that, but you are truly lost when it comes to guidance of the spirit, of the mind, of your heart and your body. You all use your body as a weapon. And we know you use it unrighteously because it's very obvious. You all chase greed and money and will do anything to get it. And that shows that your spirit is lost. You all envy each other, very jealous. That shows your spirit is lost. It's unhealed. Because all the things we mentioned, if you was a healed spirit in this here and now, completely following the righteousness of the Almighty Creator, none of these things in this world would be occurring. This world wouldn't be evil. This world wouldn't be a fallen world. Again, understand the holy message. He sits high and looks down below. This is a fallen world because it is demonic. It's the devil playground. Take it how you want. It's too many followers and not real leaders. And the leaders are demonic. The so-called leaders that y'all keep entertaining, worshiping, idolizing, keep y'all hindered from the Holy Creator's glory. And when it's time for your spiritual judgment, and we're not talking about when your spirit come out the body, we talking about before your spirit come out the body, because it get judged before it comes out the body, and you can best believe it get judged when it's in the spirit. You all lack knowledge, but keep believing that what you're doing is righteous and justified, and it is not. It's unjustified. There's no ordinance here. There's no discipline here. And that's how you are able to better understand the real dedicated ones when it comes to the Holy Creator, and not the pretenders, the fake, as y'all say, the fake and phony, the ones that don't keep it real. Honesty and trust is not easy to gain, but it's very quick to lose. Thank you, Holy Heavenly Creator. Thank you all for tuning in. Very grateful for those that joined the live. I know you all can't see, but I have 4 different candles lit, and I'm explaining to you as the Holy Spirit showed me reason today why they had me light 4 candles versus 1. First off, 4 talks about being balanced. 4 talks about being stable, grounded. And we always speak in the spirit first, because you can never be physically grounded if you're not spiritually grounded first. That's why we always speak about spirituality comes first at all times, because these dark spirits keep y'all lost and confused, blind, where again, you're not really understanding and seeing, being a seer, meaning you see within. You see the spirit for what it truly is, and you embrace and understand and embrace. The Holy Spirit will teach you to walk with forgiveness and not vengeance. Number 4 also talks about protection, of course. Very highly divinely protected. Right here and now. And I know exactly, when it comes to my spiritual family, how they keep me focused, inspiring and motivating and uplifting, and clearing all road blockages, as we say. Removing all obstacles, all mountains, anything that would try to hinder this spiritual tongue. And anything, people, place, or thing that would try to hinder or stop me from doing what is written and ordained. The Holy Spirit don't play that. Highly divinely protected. We don't go according to this way of life. The Holy Spirit tells me how to think, how to speak, and how to move and operate. See, I won't fall short of the Holy Spirit's glory, especially being an awakened spirit now, as it was written and ordained for me in this here and now. Being an old soul, being taught this many lifetimes ago. Like the Holy Spirit says, those that hear will hear. And we're talking about spiritually hear, not the physical ear. Actively listen within. That's how you're able to stay afloat, as the Holy Spirit says, and not fall under. You don't want to be a fallen, quote unquote, angel, spirit. Because if you fall short of the Holy Spirit glory, meaning you fell from the heavenly kingdom, from the real earth and not this facade earth, that means you're no longer an angel. So understand the difference when they say fallen angel. You're not an angel if you didn't fail short or lost, got kicked out, cast out of the holy heavenly creator's glory. You're no longer an angel. You're a demonic puppet. See, we're not here to trick you, manipulate you, scare you, but we are here to enlighten. We are here to awaken these closed-minded individuals. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Now, let's get into some physical messages when it comes to the Holy Heavenly Creator. Stand focused, positive at all times, but again, we will speak truth. And I love how I've been awakened. I'm not here to entertain and speak what y'all want me to say, because y'all don't guide me. I'm not here to fall short and entertain y'all ways, because y'all ways keep spirits stuck. I refuse to go back. I refuse to backslide. An awakened spirit can't go back. The Holy Spirit won't allow you. But again, back to the purpose of my 4 candles that you all may not see. You only see the blue one. Of course, blue aura represents Archangel Michael, first and foremost. One of the most powerful spirits that the Holy Creator ordained to watch over me. He's not the only spirit, but he's one of the most powerful ones. I also have a green candle lit. Oh, let me go back to blue, they said, and the purpose of 4. It's about protection, balance, harmony, staying grounded, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Green represents growth, excuse me, blue also represents the throat chakra. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They say, stay calm. Blue also represents the throat chakra. And again, the Holy Spirit will cleanse you. And your teaching, which is not of this facade world, will be open to you. Like the Holy Spirit says, he teaches you in moderation. He will not burden you. He will not give you more than you bear. See, these demonic spirits slave y'all, toil and labor. Don't get me wrong, I worked hard since the age of 18, so I definitely was in that bracket before I got spiritually awakened to understanding self and real purpose and not what they say. Because I'm nobody's puppet, I'm nobody's fool, I'm nobody's idiot. But being a spirit of love, these demonic spirits take advantage of spirits like myself. And the Holy Spirit put a stop to that. That's the point of healthy boundaries. And you don't regret. You don't feel sorry because you know the Holy Spirit said so. And what the Holy Spirit says and the spirit family, the ancestral elders, what they say goes, definitely for me and mine. Green represents the heart chakra. And of course, the heart chakra talks about love. It talks about higher perspective and understanding your purpose. And not just understanding it, you'll be able to be a doer. Meaning, you'll walk it just like you talk it. Because again, you're spiritually guided, which is needed for everyone on this planet. All these people that think I can do it, those that say I can do it, I got it, you don't got nothing. You're not in control, but you are being controlled. Pink, I have a pink candle lit as well. Pink represents love. And this is the green candle. Pink represents love. Pink represents fertility. Pink represents nourishment. And I also have a purplish, it's like a blue, purple, which kind of look like black for protection, another form of protection against evil spirits. So again, we understand how highly important it is to stay focused on the Holy Spirit and his way and not fall short of his glory when it comes to this way of life, which is evil. And again, it's a fallen world, meaning it's built off illusions of dark spirits. And again, they've been strategized, planned this because before you were even created, dark spirits had already been cast out for going against, attempting, thank you, Holy Spirit, to try to go against when all they did was self-sabotage their glory. So guess what a hateful spirit is going to do? It's going to hate. Haters going to hate. They don't want to see you have the glory that they once was entitled to because they abused the privilege. And now the privilege is being stripped. And anyone that follow and continue to follow and try to cover up or hide, you are also going to be falling short of the Holy Creator's glory. Your choice, since you all are built on making so many choices. But y'all are definitely going down the wrong path. Spirit family, ascended elders, star elders, ancestral elders, my beautiful spiritual sisters, please and thank you for this wonderful message of love, light, truth, clarity, understanding. Spiritually growing, glowing and going, absolutely deep within. We shed light on spirits that operate according to the flesh. Thank you, spiritual sisters, because I already knew that's what this was, the spiritual sisters. And 7 talks about being spiritually guided. It also talks about, again, your spirit family helping you. Divine intervention, divine timing is now. It's not when y'all want it to be. It's not when y'all try to predict it to be. Divine intervention is right now. It's something that I saw 7, but I see this says 12. I didn't see that. I'm looking within the spirit. Spirit family says the spiritual sisters are around me. Again, keeping me spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically focused. 1 plus 2 talks about 3, which is spiritual communication, co-creating. 1 itself talks about fresh starts, clean slate, new beginnings. Being detached out of the old behavioral thoughts, outdated patterns of this way of life, which is very, again, evil. It's hindering a lot of spirits. It's hindering a lot of people here. It's stopping you all, again, from co-creating. It also hinders your chakras getting cleansed. And your chakras has to do with your spiritual DNA. I also saw this demonic spider web, because we know that's what's being we know that's been going on. Thank you, spiritual sisters. So the spirit family is letting you all know that there's a lot of demonic attachments that's keeping you all stuck. You all have a lot of demonic entities attached that you all don't see, but they do exist. They're keeping you stuck in their demonic web. It's like a hellhole that you all are not rising out of. You're falling, as they say, deeper and deeper. These dark spirits know how to do demonic spells and keep you hindered. And they love, as they say, to keep y'all confused and lost. They love preying on the weak, the vulnerable. That's how they're able to trick you up mentally. Have your emotions all over the place where you're not balanced. Some people are heartless, emotionless. The reason that is because you have, it's like horrible, they're called ether cords. And they are spiritual cords that these dark spirits, like as you try to get away, the dark spirit is reeling you deeper and deeper in. 2 also talks about fellowship, partnership, relationship, duality. So again, the spirit family is letting y'all know, they're communicating to you to let you know that you are not attached to the righteous spirits, especially entertaining this way of life and praising and glorifying these demonic people in the flesh that literally tell y'all out their mouth that they are demonic, that they're on what they say, demon time, things that they say out their mouth. Do y'all not even understand that the dark spirit is using them? That's why they speak the way they speak, think the way they think, and act the way they act. And a demonic spirit can only use you when you give it permission. So many people have gave these dark spirits permission. And then when your world, as y'all say, is upside down and you think nobody love you or care about you and all that things that come out of your mouth, is because, again, you have lost sight. You have lost sight. It's like the blind leading the blind here. The Holy Spirit is not going to open you up to his way of life if you're continually following this plague plantation. The ones y'all call leaders here. All these titles. And y'all are not entitled. That's what's something. It's a lot of titles, and the Holy Spirit said, but they are not entitled. Betrayal, absolutely. Holy Spirit say, you all have turned your back on him because y'all chose the evil way. Y'all chose to try to go around, thank you, Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit says, you all are trying to get to him without doing the work, and it don't work that way. You all are basically trying to steal, cheat, lie your way into the Holy Heavenly's kingdom, and you will not get there. You all don't want to do the work, but y'all will slave yourselves, literally, as you say, to death, to chase money, which is illusional, to keep comparing and competing, which is demonic. You're basically not loving yourself. You want all this recognition. Y'all want to be seen. And as the Holy Spirit call you out, you can't take it. Then y'all want to say people are cyberbullying you, attacking you, when basically you're being exposed by the Holy Spirit. Know the difference. No one's attacking you. Your holy, thank you, Holy Spirit. Holy, holy, holy is his name. No one's attacking you. The Holy Spirit has your spirit under judgment. And it's time for you all to take accountability. Y'all too busy playing victim. Y'all want somebody to be stuck in your self-pity. Keyword self. So why are you trying to point the finger and blame other people when self has done it? You have self-sabotage. No one else has done it. Now what you chose when it comes to decisions to open other people, as they say, really other spirits. You brought other spirits into your world. And now that your physical is not, as y'all say, playing out or panned out the way you want it to be, now you're all upset, mad at the world and everybody else. When no. Holy Spirit says, spirits are under judgment. You are no exception. Take accountability for your own actions. But again, when you are under the demonic plague, the negative entities, spirits, parasites, and the energy that they put out here, that's why y'all be so quick to play this blame game and try to justify or bribe or debate when it comes to accountability. The Holy Spirit also said, when it comes to, because these sacred spiritual numbers that these dark spirits use as an ill will, meaning they use it against you and not for you, nothing that is being done by these so-called people that y'all worship is making it better. They're worsening things if you really accept and stop being blind to the truth. Nothing is getting better here. This is a fallen facade world, spiritual jail. So why would you think it'll get better when all they teach is evil? It don't make sense. As y'all say, the math ain't mathing. Make it make sense. Holy Spirit says, when it comes to the number 0, you all are void. V-O-I-D. You all are lost. You all are empty. And you're always seeking, chasing, lusting of what is not righteous. You all want validation. What have you done to get recognition? Make it make sense. What have you all really done when it comes to pleasing the Holy Spirit? I ain't talking about yourself. I ain't talking about your kids. I ain't talking about the neighbor. I ain't talking about your mama, your daddy, your job, chasing money. I'm not talking about none of this demonic way of life. So what do Holy Spirit say, what recognition do you all really want when y'all ain't did what is righteous? Y'all are really followers, not leaders. Y'all indulge and engage in this toxic, evil way of life and make all the excuses. I done heard it all, literally. When it comes to the Holy Spirit, allowing me to hear how these spirits be pleading and begging and again lying. Y'all wonder why it's hard to trust. Because y'all don't have spiritual discernment. Because if you had spiritual discernment, you wouldn't allow your heart to be toyed with. You wouldn't allow people to play on your mind. You wouldn't be seeking all this unhealthy validation and recognition and being with this person, that person, and people are literally out their mouth saying that they're infested. If a person come up to me right now and say I'm infested, you think I'm going to entertain that? I'm going to try to help them to go through some spiritual healing, but I'm not going to sleep with no demonic entity. Y'all laying down with the devil and his entities. And then wonder why when you wake up, it may not be that same day, that same week, or within that same month. But the Holy Spirit come bring something to shake your world up, to let you know you weren't listening when I was trying to provide you the warning signs. You wanted to turn the other way because you wanted to feed your selfish ways. Holy Spirit say, rise up or be left behind. You can rise up, meaning elevate your mind. And in order to elevate your mind, you have to ask the Holy Spirit to come in. Everyone needs assistance. If you think you can do it, you are one that either don't want to change for the Holy Spirit, or you are a demonic puppet. The ones that's going to continue to think. Because understand, you're never betraying the Holy Spirit. But the Holy Spirit has shown me all the spirits that have betrayed him, that fell short of his glory, eternity, everlasting, being a part of the real earth, which I know I am. So I'm not here to convince y'all, trick y'all, or manipulate y'all. I'm here to awaken, help. But again, it's your choice. Law of free will. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Help you to understand your real worth. Your real worth. Where, again, you ain't got to go ask nobody but the Holy Spirit when it comes to who you really are. Your morals, your value, your worthiness. How important you really are when these dark spirits want you, like they do, play on y'all self-esteem. How y'all feeling unconfident. And then y'all think y'all so confident because y'all done got a little money. As y'all say, oh, I can splurge. Splurge on. Because one thing I know, that illusional money, the main tool that the demonic spirits use to keep y'all cast out. Holy Spirit said, cast out. And when you are an outcast, cast out, that means you are not connected to the Holy Creator. You are not connected to the Spirit family. You chose, as the Holy Spirit said, you chose your side. Now stick with it. You made your bed, not lying it. Real talk. Real talk. 5 also talks about change, and change is now. 5 talks about change. Change is now. And when I say morals and values and self-esteem, these dark spirits really have people not really loving themselves. Whole, complete. See, when you are one with the Holy Spirit, you don't lack for nothing. These dark spirits have you all lacking. And first off, they have y'all lacking real knowledge. They teach y'all what they want y'all to know. And they keep what's hidden from you all because they know the ancient knowledge, understanding, and wisdom is the real power. It's the real key to life. See, y'all think y'all living because y'all got money or a house or a car, all this outer crap. Don't get me wrong. This way of life have hindered you all for a long time. And it's been many lifetimes ago. But see, change is now because the Holy Spirit says spirits are under judgment. We said rise up, level up, rise up. Real talk. Love yourself. Embrace self. Nurture self. Whole, complete, purely, righteously, authentically. Then and only then are you able to truly love others, as they say, in your home, in your community, in your environment. Because if you're lacking and pretending, but trying to act like you got it all together, best believe the Holy Spirit is going to expose you. Now, depending on what you all really been doing when it comes to thinking, speaking, and moving and operating, will determine, as the Holy Spirit says, your level of judgment. Your level of judgment. You all speak about law of karma, but y'all always trying to look at law of karma on somebody else versus looking at your karma that's going to come to you based off the Holy Creator. Ain't no need to point the finger and look at what somebody else should get, what punishment they should endure. That lets me know your heart is unhealed. You're bitter somewhere. You're unhappy somewhere within self, because no one will be laughing, joking, and putting out in the universe for somebody to get bad karma, as y'all say. Y'all so quick to look at someone else's judgment and be blinded by your own. The Holy Spirit keeps you focused on self. And with what is needed when it comes to the teachings and guidance of the Holy Creator, you ain't got time. You don't have time to be focused on nobody else and what they saying or got going on. And you ain't going to be bitter either. So many people be like, oh, forget what you talking about. I don't care. Forget what they saying. They don't know me. Yada, yada, yada. You don't even know yourself. Because first and foremost, you wouldn't even talk like that. Especially if you was being guided by the Holy Spirit. He don't teach y'all to bicker against each other, hate one another. It's the complete opposite. If you walk around with any type of ill will, bitterness, sorrow, remorse, anger, vengefulness, you all know none of that is of the Holy Spirit. And then y'all want to justify and say, well, they had it coming. How dare you? Who are you to judge? You don't know what they got coming. Because you don't even know what you got coming when it comes to the Holy Spirit and his judgment on your spirit. Like the Holy Spirit shown me, I see why it's not many on the real earth. I see why. And I understand why it's not many righteous spirits when it comes to being a part of the real earth, because y'all are lost, living in vain, and then trying to accuse and lie. But again, we all know why you're doing it. Well, I do, because I know you're being led by dark spirits. Y'all don't want to admit that, but it is what it is. Spirit family said they said what they said. And it don't matter what you care not to admit to, but the Holy Spirit exposes all. And we see your spirit for what it truly is. And when we see and know better, you can best believe we do better. We ain't here entertaining. We're here to awaken and enlighten and help you all to hopefully stop allowing yourself to be used by dark spirits where they're devouring, depleting your energy. And that's what keep you more physically going down that wrong path. Spirit family say that hellhole that y'all created for yourself. Again, the Holy Spirit says he sits high and looks down below. Y'all created your hellhole. Now y'all are trying to blame everybody else to try to get out of it. Again, the Holy Spirit has a lot of mercy and grace. And he definitely is a spirit of many things. But you can best believe when it comes to his way, it's not being done here. That's why so many spirits have fallen. Learn to take accountability because it's not being done here. The confusion, absolutely. And we don't go according to flesh. For those that operate according to the flesh and y'all come with all these different races, I just heard my, how lost they are. Because they operate according to the flesh. The Holy Spirit teaches you to love the Spirit. And again, walk with forgiveness. Because, for one, when you truly understand the spiritual warfare and how these spirits love to mask and hide and disguise and shapeshift and camouflage, yeah. Y'all wouldn't be so quick to entertain if you really saw what I saw. But the Holy Spirit says, you ain't done the work. So that's why a lot of people, third eye chakra, the crown chakra, which represents your mind, is cluttered, it's foggy. You won't be opened up to the Holy Spirit's way if you're living, chasing, idolizing, lusting after the ways of this life. You can't play both sides. It's one or the other. Like the Holy Spirit say, don't be two-faced. As y'all worship these zodiac signs, don't be two-faced like the Gemini. It's one side or the other. Free will, when it comes to the Holy Spirit, you are truly a free spirit. Or you all can stay burdened and stay attached to these demonic spirits and their evil way. But it won't be both. I also hear how people talk about how you got good and bad inside of you. Not true. Not true. Not true at all. The Holy Spirit says, he created me a spirit of love. There is nothing bad in me. And I will not listen to the lies that these dark spirits speak when it comes to their serpent tongue. The Holy Spirit and his real people, his real lovely people that are awakened like myself in this here and now, we don't have no anger, no hate in our, as they say, none of that within us. So we are not confused. You do not have no good and bad in you. Now, what the problem is or the issue is is that your spirit hasn't been cleansed, so you're unhealed. And you may think that way about yourself, but again, those are the dark spirits preying on your mind. They don't want you to feel joy in your heart. They don't want y'all to have none of or endure or be a part of anything that has to do with the Holy Spirit, because they know it's right. They know it'll bring you a feeling that words can't even explain when it comes to real peace, humbled, calm, serenity. They want y'all to keep chasing and being greedy, lusting. They don't want y'all to have discipline and ordinance and patience. No. That's why this way of life teach you to rush, 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 rush. Got to do this, got to do that, got to do this. Oh, I got to do it. Oh, I forgot to do that. Dang, man, wow, man. This way of life. Have you all over the place, spreading out your energy because they're harvesting off you. You think you elevating, but really you're not. They're using your energy, storing up some now, some for later. Because again, they know that time is out. It's over with, it's done. And they're helping y'all to abuse the privilege of the Holy Spirit. And that means you will fall short. They have y'all, your passion, your desires, enduring in them. They know how to trick your mind up, especially those that are weak. What Holy Spirit not playing, y'all. Y'all are under judgment. Now, it ain't no exception for me, don't get me wrong, but I've been awakened, and my judgment is righteous, and I am grateful that I am one with the Holy Spirit, grateful that he utilizes me as the vessel. But you spirits are under judgment. Real talk. And 10 talks about endings. 10 talks about done. What the Holy Spirit, the Spirit sister said, done data, it's over with. No more permission being granted. Y'all abuse the privilege, so it's being stripped from you. And yes, spirits are under judgment. And the Holy Spirit says, don't be afraid now. As they say, y'all was talking tough Tony beforehand, doing everything that you thought you could get away with. Thinking, basically, if you're thinking negative, selfish, you already done messed up. Nothing against you, but that's the truth. And yes, y'all, I have took my beautiful hair down and I am embracing. And I love how the Holy Spirit stripped them perms, all them chemicals out my hair, because my hair is so soft. The texture of my hair has changed dramatically. And I love my true, authentic self. I've always loved myself. I just got tired of being mistreated. Big difference. Putting out so much love, but I understand why I was not getting it back equally in return. Equal give and take. Because again, these are fallen spirits, lost souls. So like the Holy Spirit said, you was asking for something that was not going to happen. Because again, law of attraction is you attract who you are, what you are. And me being a spirit of love, I see why I never stayed attached. And I'm grateful because the Holy Spirit was not going to keep me attached, being a loving, pure spirit. Very open to receiving and giving. Because I received the Holy Spirit's love and guidance. And that's how I'm able to give it. Excuse me. Out to, as y'all say, the universe. 3 of Swords. Yeah, y'all heartbroken. Holy Spirit letting you know. That's why we said, don't be sad now. I'm not saying it like that. You all lack accountability. It's time to take accountability. And yes, I know a lot of people are heartbroken because, as they say, these dark spirits, that's the best time they try to attack you is when your heart hurting, when you're crying, or like going through emotions that are unbalanced. That's their way of trying to attack you, to keep you hurting, bitter, angry, as they say, down and out, feeling at your lowest, where they're trying to, like they say, you at your lowest, and they come to stomp you even lower. Betrayed, stabbed in the heart. 3 also talks about, as we explained, communication. Swords represents the air elemental guides as well. And 3 talks about the spirit family bringing in the judgment according to the Almighty Creator. See, everyone has a purpose, and there's a purpose. Excuse me, thank you, Holy Spirit. He said everyone and thing has a purpose. And everything in person. Like we say, y'all can't play both sides. You all can stay lost. As the Holy Spirit said, he's the shepherd and his sheep is lost out here. Or y'all can be found. It's up to you. But I guarantee you can't think that you're going to continue to live according to this way of life and endure in their demonic ways and think that you're going to have a pass to heaven and the real earth. Absolutely not. The Holy Spirit says you can't get around. Like they say, the Chicago loop. You can't get around. You have to go through the change. As the Holy Spirit say, y'all may know how to cheat this system and beat this system and all this demonic ways, but you cannot beat, cheat, lie, deceive, connive the Holy Spirit. Absolutely not. You're only fooling yourselves. Thank you, Holy Spirit. 3 of Cups and Hierophant. Holy Spirit is basically showing love, absolutely, as we fellowship communion. It's up to you all. You can be here, and I see the difference. You can be here with your spirit going through judgment and won't elevate. It won't expand. It won't grow. It won't rise up. Or you can ask the Holy Spirit and ask the Holy Spirit to help you to heal, understand spiritual discernment, and operate with pure love and allow the spirit family who truly love you for who you are. See, so many people here is fighting the battle of competing and comparing. Competition. Spirit family will show you who you are, and you'll love yourself, and you'll walk with the spirit family co-creating, and you'll stay obedient to the messages, the signs, the downloads that you receive from the Holy Spirit and the guidance of the spiritual elders. And we already know swords talks about the air elemental guides. Cups talks about love, absolutely. Holy Spirit will pour all his love into you. That's what we mean by receiving the righteous love, not the phony baloney, the fake love that these demonic spirits bring. A heartless, soulless spirit in the physical, as y'all say, the flesh, can't love you. It's soulless. It's heartless. And if you really understood spiritual discernment, you can feel the different energy. You can see beyond the physical eyes. Again, the Holy Spirit say, no, you all ain't done the work. So you will not be open to his gifts. The Holy Spirit says his way is not for everybody. And I get that. Because it's easily for me, thank you, Holy Spirit, for me, it's easy for me to see how so many people have fallen when it comes to their spirit. Their spirit is crying out, yelling for help. But because y'all are lost and living according to the flesh, your spirit crying while you could be in the physical like laughing, but your spirit is crying out for help because it knows that you are lost. Your spirit speaks, but y'all don't want to listen. Y'all think, oh, no, that's crazy. You talking to yourself. No, understand the difference. But again, how can you understand when you are being brainwashed, tricked, bamboozled, manipulated to think otherwise, to believe otherwise? See, the way of this life teach you to worship the flesh. That definitely knows that you're not honoring the Holy Spirit. The Spirit was created first, not your skin, not no color, not no race, not no gender. Yeah, but y'all want the flesh to rule, and the flesh don't run nothing. The flesh is toxic. The flesh can easily be persuaded. Two of Pentacles and the devil. I'm telling you, thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm telling you, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And this Four of Cups is somebody that has turned their back on the Holy Spirit because, again, y'all are worshiping the devil. Y'all love the demonic way of life of this fallen facade world. That's on y'all. That's on y'all. Because the wrath of the Holy Spirit will not be on my behind for worshiping and idolizing this beast that is right here in this fallen facade world that y'all keep thinking this is real earth, this the way of life, this the way to go, this who I should be leading and voting and praising and glorifying. Absolutely not. Y'all juggling. This demonic entity got y'all juggling. That's what keep you all burdened with all the obstacles and blockages that this demonic entity and his puppets. And you see why the pentacle came out, because y'all chase money, coins, dollars, whatever y'all call it. And that's the number one weapon that these dark spirits know how to use y'all to keep y'all stuck. And we ain't talking about just stuck for today. I'm talking about stuck, cast out of the Almighty Creator's abundance, everlasting eternity, because y'all want to love the flesh and can easily be bribed, tempted. Y'all talk about temptation, but y'all fall. Y'all fall right for temptation. Y'all can easily be seduced. I see it. So easily utilizing your body as a weapon. When your spirit is sacred, your body is sacred. It all balances together when you know you are one with the Holy Spirit. Four of Cups also talks about how you all chose not to embrace the Holy Creator's love when it comes to being grounded. I think about the earth elemental guides. Y'all keep wanting to be grounded according to this way, and this ain't no real earth. And then y'all got the word earth confused when it comes to really understanding the word earth, E-A-R-T-H. This fallen world ain't earth. And when you understand the spirit, air, earth, fire, and water elemental guides are of the holy heavenly creator. And like I explained, he sent his people, his warriors, divine warriors down here. Again, judgment is here. Judgment is here. And this is what you all go through, because this is what you all are continuing to be attached to. I see the dark entity sucking the lives out of you all, meaning taking y'all spirit, taking y'all soul. When we spoke earlier coming on this live, we said chains. You all are bound and chained. Don't you want to be set free? Y'all keep talking about slave. Y'all a slave. Make it make sense. You all are a slave because of what y'all keep enduring in. And remember, number 2 talks about duality, fellowship, partnership. Y'all know who y'all tied to. Trying to act like you don't. Maybe you don't understand. But when you are being given the chance to expand your mind, why do y'all still stay stuck? I don't understand it. Do you live in fear? Scared? Yep. Holy Spirit said yes. They live in all sorts of fear. Fear that these dark entities put on your mind. 4 Cups talks about how y'all want physical love, but you don't want to take spiritual love first. You don't want to endure the Holy Creator's spiritual love, but you want to keep dealing with some type of physical love that ain't going to ever last if you're not connected here first. You all are not grounded. And also the Holy Spirit says you all wonder why you have so many options and choices, but you all keep making the wrong choice. Y'all codepend. And that's why you be left like this. Heartbroken. Because you codependent on the wrong spirit. Like we said, the demonic entities created a big illusion that you all are really stuck in. And like the Holy Spirit says, everyone will not be awakened. Because again, when you are constantly chasing after things that this thing be tempting you all to do, the parasite, the serpent, y'all got many names for this entity. And it feeds off of everything y'all give it its attention to. And it knows how to keep y'all stuck. Because it utilizes, like right now, it utilizes your passion, your desires, your feelings, your thoughts against you. It utilizes the physical illusion it created to keep y'all stuck and burdened under against you. Again, a dark spirit ain't going to do nothing but betray y'all. That's why y'all run around here betraying everybody else. And feeling like you got betrayed. When really, this is tricking you. The dark spirit is tricking y'all. These dark demonic entities are tricking y'all. And they're tricking y'all very, very heavy, very deep. Holy Spirit says, the battle is not yours. And I definitely understand spiritual warriors, air elemental guys are definitely watching over. That's why I'm more passive. It's so many aggressive people out here. I'm a passionate, passive type of person. Again, a spirit of love. So my whole mentality versus y'all's is that I stay positive no matter what obstacles, because I know the battle is not mine. And I'm not going to endure or bear nobody else's burdens, because the Holy Spirit don't teach that. 10 of Pentacles also talk about a wise soul. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And this the ancestral elders. Teaching and guiding. But nowadays, folks feel like the older you get, you outdated. No. Not true. Not true. The older you get, you're supposed to mature and grow wiser. But again, y'all not growing because y'all are too busy being puppetized by this. And I love when, and this also talks about loyalty. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Loyalty to the spirit, the ancestral elders, the ascended elders. They are the ones that will keep y'all on the straight and narrow and not the wrong. The open road that everybody follows. and then wonder why things ain't turning out the way you want it to, because it's not about you. You all operate selfish minded and think somebody owe y'all something. The Holy Spirit says he don't owe you anything when you are attached and operating and being manipulated. And then you lying and tricking and deceiving others because really you don't know your purpose. People think getting a career, going to college or university, all that stuff I endure too. Don't get me wrong, because I got degrees too, but that don't got nothing to do with the Holy Spirit. All it is another type of way to keep y'all burdened. And then they have all these secret societies. I don't want to be a part of y'all's secret society. Why would I? When y'all do everything, and I mean any and everything, to belittle yourself. And then y'all try to lie about it and make excuses and cover it up. And then some of them talk cocky. Well, so what that I did? And it's my life, not yours. You are absolutely right. Because I don't want to be in your shoes. Not at all. Because what's written for me and ordained for me is not for you, and vice versa. I understand my purpose. I understand my spiritual DNA. I know for a fact my real name, not the name that they give me when you get birthed into this facade fallen world. I know my real spiritual name. See, we don't come here to play games. When you are spiritually awakened, it's time out for games. Y'all been distracted enough with this way of life. Electronics, technology, all the things that they keep creating to keep y'all hindered. Then they got AI, robots, everything taking over y'all. And all this battling, this war. Yeah, it's a war here, all right. It's definitely a war going on. It's a standoff. And you can best believe, like the Holy Spirit said, his judgment is upon you all that continue to be a demonic worshiper. Nah. And the Holy Spirit also, they just said, when it comes to good and bad, that's a good spirit or a bad spirit. Y'all are representing and worshiping evil spirits. Y'all turn away from the good voices you hear. As soon as y'all turn away, I kid y'all not, when the Holy Spirit has the spirit family show you all signs, downloads, messages, y'all deny, and y'all do. Y'all deny the Holy Spirit's teaching. Y'all don't want to embrace and accept his guidance because why? It comes with discipline. See, y'all don't want to be disciplined. Y'all want to keep running wild and run on. That's why you lost now. Because y'all choose to accept the toxic way of this life versus the Holy Spirit's way. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for the dark spirit that was trying to, like the Holy Spirit said, pry in, trying to look within, and you know you're blocked. That's why this fell on the floor. You can't see. You cannot see because it's not written and ordained for you. And they keep trying to tap in when they're tapped out. Because you can never see what's written and ordained for me because I know y'all trying. Don't get me wrong. The spirit family been showing me the cyber bullies. We not scared. You're not going to stop my voice. You can't stop the bond that I have with the Holy Spirit. It cannot be broken. And you can't change what's written and ordained for my life. What they try to do is try to, like I said, stagnate. Try to cause a little blockage. No. Spirit family say they move all them hurdles out the way. Stop playing. They say, stop playing with me. Real talk. No weapon formed against. Because we know better. The Holy Spirit got his people. And I know I am kept. Page of Swords, you better look the other way. Thank you, Holy Spirit. They ain't got no choice but to look the other way, because we come. Don't get me wrong. We come in peace, harmony, love, light. But we come to enlighten, uplift, motivate, inspire. Get you to think outside, as y'all say, of the box. But we're talking about your mental. Let's go deeper. Spirit family says y'all under judgment because y'all don't got no gratitude. Y'all are ungrateful. Like real talk. And we ain't here pointing no fingers. But these two cards fell right on judgment. And that says gratitude. And that says shine. So y'all light is not shining because y'all got the dark spirits dimming your light. You got the demonic spirits dimming your spiritual light. And the Holy Spirit says y'all are under judgment because y'all are ungrateful. Y'all don't walk with love and gratitude in y'all heart and mercy and grace. No, y'all so vengeful here. And again, your light ain't shining when you being negative. Not at all. Not ever. Not ever. And as the Holy Spirit said, no justification in the world that y'all keep speaking on can suffice when it comes to being a demonic puppet. So again, your spirit is under judgment because y'all refuse to let go, detach, declutter. And as the Holy Spirit said, y'all don't walk with grace. Y'all don't walk with gratitude. And that dims you from elevating, from achieving, persevering, elevating when it comes to the Holy Spirit. So the Holy Spirit says, reclaim all your let's get it out. Reclaim, because they don't want me to say it. Reclaim y'all vibrational essence. Rise up. We out here, y'all. Peace, love, and light, beautiful people. Y'all stay safe, stay aware, stay alert. But most importantly, stay out the way so you're not being utilized by a demonic spirit and you'll be cast out. You don't want to be cast out from the Holy Creator and his glory. Rise up, y'all. Enough is enough. Peace, love, and light. Lovely people.